The scene of an unthinkable crime. A fire that devoured a home and the hope that once lived there. A drowning that stole a husband and father from his family. These are the places no one wants to be, but one man chose to show up. Ken Gaydos would step into the worst moments of someone's life and begin to walk them through it.
To have someone who has the ability, the care, the love, the training, the expertise that my dad had, and honestly, I think he was probably one of the best in the world at this. I mean, he really was.
Ken became a volunteer chaplain with the Edmonds Fire and Police Department back in 1973. For more than 40 years, he was there to hold a hand, say a prayer, or simply be present with those whose world had just shattered. Along the way, he transformed the chaplain's role from a mostly ceremonial one to a ministry that met the spiritual, emotional, and physical needs of those in crisis.
The Chaplains Association, it's called ICPC, in the United States. I talked to, in the wake of his passing, talked to the president and the vice president of that, and they've said, we know no other chaplain who has had the profound impact on chaplaincy around the world than your dad, Ken Gaydos, who started chaplaincy programs on every continent except Antarctica.
In the mid-1980s, Ken started the nation's first Support 7 program, dispatching a mobile coach van, or RV, to tragic events.
So we've got bags of stuffed animals and goodies for kids. It's such a nice thing to be able just to give them something, and knowing that they may have just lost everything.
Ken wanted those affected to get out of the weather, away from the news media, or just have privacy as they began to process what had happened.
We don't say a whole lot, we're just there. Kent always said to just be that kind of quiet presence on scene, and that's what we are.
This program has been duplicated in more than 500 cities around the world. Ken always looked for ways to help the hurting.
And he's just unselfish. He would go beyond. He himself would go to a hotel and make sure that they were comfortable and they had what they needed.
It's incredible to think about the legacy that he had and has, to reach people around the world with this incredible love.
When Ken passed away from cancer in September, he was honored with a procession that stretched for miles. It was his community's turn to be there for him and his family, to say thank you and goodbye to the hero of the heartbroken.